Moving on to the transfers in the Uganda Premier League, KCCA chairman issued a statement demanding over 5 billion Ugandan shillings for their youngsters Allan Okello and Mustapha Kiiza. Okello has been recently subject to a week-long trial session with Switzerland-based FC Zurich and has returned to the country, but negotiations for a deal are yet to start. And if I'm to quote KCCA chairman Agre Ashaba, he stated that the club, that is FC Zurich, know how worth Allan Okello is, and he said the club know our position. Okello is valued at 800,000 US dollars, and we shall not let him go for a fee less than that. But we are not in a rush of letting him leave because we still need him. That is, those were the words of Agre Ashaba. But the player himself, Okello, earlier made it clear that he has his sights on turning professional in the near future because he believes the time is right for him. Meanwhile, Asaba also revealed that defender Mustapha Kiiza will also not leave the club for less than 400,000 US dollars. Well, Mustapha Kiiza is being tracked by Spanish side Rayo Vallecano, and Agre Asaba states that they are waiting for the clubs to start the negotiation process. Away from that, Moses Waiswa is also set for a move away from the Uganda Premier League to the Premier Soccer League in South Africa, and he could join up with SuperSport United. Reports indicate that the Silky midfielder was set to complete his transfer to South Africa before he left with the Crane squad for preparations for the AFCON, but the midfielder opted to wait, to put the transfer on hold as he embarks on the AFCON tournament. Reliable sources indicate that both clubs have already agreed on a 50,000 US dollar transfer fee, and that is around 186 million Ugandan shillings. Waiswa joined Vipers 2 seasons ago from Sweden side Vasco United and went on to guide them to the Uganda Premier League triumph in his first season, as well as being voted as the best player by the Federation of Uganda Football Association (FUFA) for the year 2018. As Waiswa moves away from Vipers, the club are already in search of a replacement for the midfielder, and David Bagole and Kirinya Jinja SS offensive midfielder David Bagole could be the player to replace Waiswa Moses. Mizania Sports understands that the Mercurial midfield game has already been identified as a prime replacement for Waiswa. Bagole joined Kirinya Jinja SS at the start of the season from rivals Bull FC on a 2-year deal and was instrumental in Kirinya Jinja SS's campaign last season as and emerged one of the best performers in the league this season. Bagole went on to score 3 goals for Kirinya Jinja SS and also bagged a handful of assists, and personal achievements that include being voted as Player of the Month for March. Bagole's former side, Bull FC and URAFC, could be involved in a fight for Toro United striker Beka Buyala. We understand that Buyala is a free agent after his 2-year contract with Toro United expired at the end of this season. And Buyala is expected, if Buyala joins up with Bull FC, he is expected to fill the void left by Douglas Owori, who is in Turkey for trials. But URA also have identified Buyala as a solution to their goal scoring crisis, which has they managed to score only 28 goals this season, a tally only better than the 3 relegated teams.